Hello students, welcome to this computer class. In this class, I will discuss about the second part of the third chapter, which is values and data type. In this class, I will discuss about these topics. First is variable declaration, variable initialization, default initialization, static initialization, dynamic initialization, and type conversion. So first topic is variable declaration. Declaration is the term to declare the type of a variable. Syntax is data type, then variable name, then semicolon. So here is an example, int num. So here int is a data type and num is the next is variable initialization. Initialization referred to assigning or storing a specific value to the variable. Here is an example. Num is equal to 10, char is equal to a, x is equal to true. So here 10 value is assigned to the num variable. Next is variable declaration and initialization in one line. Here is the syntax, data type, then variable name equals to value, then semicolon. So example is int num equals to 15. Next is default initialization. If a variable is not initialized but is used in the program, then the system initializes it implicitly with a specific value called default initial value. It is necessary to know what initial value can be stored by default to a variable of specific data type. So this table describes the default values of a particular data type. For integer variable, default value is 0. For long variable, default value is 0L. Short variable, the default value is 0. For float, default value is 0.0, small f or capital F. Next, double. In case of double, the default initial value is 0.0. Next is char for character data type. For character data type, the initial value is this. This is a Unicode. It means blank space character. Next is string. So in case of string type, it store nothing, null. The default value of string is null, nothing. Next is Boolean. In case of Boolean data type, the default value is false. Next is static initialization. In case of static initialization, it is a way to store a value directly to a variable by using assignment operator, which is this. It is a way to store value directly to a variable. Here is an example, int a is equal to 5. This is a static initialization. Or char b is equal to x. This is also a static initialization. Next is dynamic initialization. Dynamic initialization is used to initialize a variable at runtime. Runtime means during execution of the statement. Here is an example. Suppose int abc. These are the three integer type variable. This is called variable declaration. Next assigning value to the variable, which is a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20. It is static initialization. Now this statement is dynamic initialization, which is c is equal to a plus b. Here c variable is initialized during runtime, means when this statement is executed. Next topic is type conversion. First is pure arithmetic expression. If an arithmetical expression contains all the data values, means variable or constant of same data type, is known as pure arithmetic expression. Here is an example, int abcd these are the variables of same data type, which is int. So here is the expression. So the above expression contains all the values, means a, b, c, d and 2 of same data type, that is integer. Hence it is a pure expression. Next is impure arithmetical expression or mixed mode expression. When the data item in the expression may have different data types, then the expression is called as impure arithmetical or mixed mode expression. Next is implicit type conversion. In a mixed mode expression, when the data type of the result gets converted into the highermost data type available in the expression without any intervention of user, is known as implicit type conversion, and it is also known as coercion. So, in case of implicit type conversion, the expression get converted into the highermost data type by the compiler. So it is known as implicit type conversion. Example, here int x is equal to 15 and float y is equal to 12.75. So z is equal to x plus y. Here z produce result in float because float is the highermost data type than int. Here is another example. Suppose int a, long b and long c. So c is equal to a plus b. Here data type of a is int, data type of b is long. So the result is in long because long is the highermost data type than int. Here is the hierarchy of data types. So first is byte, then char, then short, then int, then long, then float, then double. Here double is the highest data type. Next is explicit type conversion. In explicit type conversion, the data type of a mixed expression gets converted to another data type as specified by the programmer. So in case of implicit conversion, the data type of the result in a mixed mode expression gets converted into a specific data type as per user's or programmer choice. So here is an example. Int x is equal to 15, float y is equal to 12.75, z is equal to within bracket int, then x plus y. In case of implicit expression, the result in float, but it is an explicit type conversion. So the result is in int. The choice of the data type must be written within the brace before the expression. So in case of explicit conversion, you have to write your desired data type within the bracket before the expression. So here x plus y, the value converted into the int. So that's all for today's class. So in this class I have completed the chapter 3. In the next online class I will discuss the question answer of this chapter.